Hello everyone, welcome to the Crack the Vault collaboration. This is a collaboration that is hosted by Jamie, who is Poetspice, and we are continuing the collab from last year. And I think we have some new people, a little bit of a change in lineup, but a lot of the same people too. And there's quite a few of us, so be sure to hop along, visit Poetspice after me, and if you haven't seen her already, and then check everyone else out because we take the time to do these and we appreciate the views if you have the time. So the idea is to use something 6 months old or older that you haven't used in a while, or something that you've never used. So I think I did both. Um, This is a Stampin' Up. I'm on a couple missions this year. One is use my scraps up because I have a lot of scrap designer paper and paper pads. And also use up kits. And I'm calling it hashtag kit no more. And I'm going to be doing that in various series, collaborations, my live streams. I had a stack of boxes on my floor because I don't have room on the shelves, 2 shelves, 3 shelves that I usually keep these on. And this one jumped out at me. It's from July of this year. Excuse me, last year. So it is 6 months old or older. I had not used it. The Stampin' Spot, ink spot, which I don't use, was still in here. The stamps had not been stained, but they are, where'd I put them? They are now, because I used them today. And I was kind of lazy. I was fully intending to just make the 9 cards as they are. Well, I made 8 of them as they were, and then I got 2 more because one of these beautiful things was missing in my kit, and I don't know whether I dropped it. I'm sure I did an unboxing of this way back when, um, and I don't know whether I dropped one or I pulled it out and used it on a different project, but it was not this color one. I'll show you which one. So I have 3 of these, and the cards are beautiful. They are just plain white inside, and if you know anything about me and Paper Pumpkin, I usually cut them all apart, cut the envelopes apart, and I might make, you know, 3 of them, 1 of each, as intended, and then I usually um, cut them apart and do a bunch of other stuff. So I did have 3 of the orange, which is, I think, Calypso Coral, 3 of this beautiful Melon Mambo, I believe, but the daisies, I only had 2. Now, I might have pulled this out and used it on a different project because I'm vaguely thinking I did. Anyway, I didn't have this frame piece, but I did have the background card base, which has, I think this is Old Olive Mossy Meadow on it. So, the first card, I used the front part of it. I cut it down to 5 by 3 3/4. I backed it on a piece of Mossy Meadow, which is 5 1/4 by 4. Um, I wrapped, I actually think this is Bubble Bath, even though the colors in here say pretty and pink, and that's what these dots are. But that's okay. I wrapped a piece of light pink ribbon with a little silver in it around the card before I glued the top to the base. And then this, if you've watched my recent hauls, that came out of the brand new mix and match sentiment set. It was right here. And I colored it with the Pretty in Pink Stampin' Right marker, which I happen to have. um, yeah, I colored it in the pink. And then I found in my stash these dots. I actually had bought 2 sets of them because I like these colors. And and that is Pretty in Pink. First time I used them. So, and I like them because they're not super dimensional. So I just put one there, and one there, and you can really kind of tell it's not the same color as the ribbon. But I like that. So I just did a hello, and I stamped from the kit, "You're simply the best." And this is the envelope from the kit. Now I thought about cutting that out, and yeah, but I just actually, it's late at night and I have to go shovel still because we got snow today unexpectedly. Yeah, love it. And I have to shovel the driveway before my son comes home. So the next one, I used the back part of the card. Remember, the back is like that, right? So I cut that to 5¼ by 4 because it was 5½ by 4¼ This time, though, I used something else. Actually, stamp set is from the kit. I should show you that as soon as I figure out. I think it's in the box. So I stamped it in Memento Tuxedo Black, and I colored it in Melon Mambo Light and Dark, and Old Olive Light and Dark. I stamped the little hello from the kit. And then these, though, are something I had never used. They were still in perfect order, which they aren't now. These are nesting dies from We Are Memory Keepers Revolution. I can't even tell you how long ago I got these, but it's been a long time. They're scalloped. It does 2019. So I guess 2019 or 2020, somewhere around there is when I probably got them, which is kind of surprising because I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from 2018 to 22. Anyway, on the inside, I stamped in Melon Mambo, a stamp from the kit, "Friends like you make life beautiful," which is also the sentiment that's on these. And the kit had gray granite ink, but I used Old Olive on all the ones I made as intended. I just felt like it looked better. There is a little tiny bit of gray granite in some of the backgrounds, but you can't really see it. And then I did use the sequins on all of the other ones, but on these two, oh, and these I found these gems from 22 to 23, and that happens to be Melon Mambo. I lucked out because I forgot I had these. I was just digging through my Stampin' Up! Jemmies, which I have too many of, but anyway. So I still have the stamp set that I can use again should I so choose. So anyway, do you like my alternatives? They're my two alternatives. And only because this piece was not in the kit. I might have used that with one of those scenic papers. I just really can't remember. I really like this color, this Melon Mambo and the green together. And I like this also. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. That could be good for anyone. And these are okay. The orange is not my favorite color, but that's nice for a birthday or just to send a card and say, let's celebrate you, you know? Have a good day kind of thing. So yeah, 3 there, 3 with the pink, 2 with the daisies. I think they're daisies. And 2 with, well, one with the daisies sort of watercolory and splatted, and the other one stamped with whatever the flower was that the stamp set had. So those are my 10 cards I made, finishing a kit. Now, I store these outside the kit. I have one of those clear plastic storage bins, which is all paper pumpkin stamps and leftover bits. There's not too many. There's just some of the sentiments. Some I stamped already, and some, the strips are blank, but I kept them with it because they are the shape of the sentiments in here. And I keep this so I know, except that it's upside down, so I know what the name of the kit was, Painted Petals, and June 2024. But this kit is finished, and I have to stop saving all these boxes. And I will save. Sometimes I keep these, like sometimes I would stamp something in those, but I am tossing them. You're seeing here, I will keep this piece of chipboard because it can be used for so many things. And I probably will keep this beautiful melon mambo-ish color tissue. But the box is gonna go unless anybody wants it, but I don't really feel like shipping you cardboard. And it's kind of, they got it, they probably smushed it in my mailbox is what they probably did. So that's going in the trash. I hope that wasn't blinking away on you. Okay, so that is my Crack the Vault for this month, using up a kit. So hashtag kit no more, and making 2 alternatives, but the rest of them are made as intended because they're beautiful as they are. And so I have 11 cards made out of a kit. I still have the stamp set I can use again, and a few embellishments. I'll probably put them with my embellishments somewhere. I have a little pouch of extras. And I do have 3 adhesive strips that came with it and some of the mini dimensionals still as well. Oh, one other thing on the, if you have this kit, I wasn't real happy with how some of these frames were standing out, and I actually ended up putting a glue dot on this one. It's over here in this corner because I just felt like if I was pulling that in and out of an envelope and not being careful, it would just rip right off. So a couple of them I did that in the corners. This one I think I did them in the center of the top. And I know that makes it look pushed down a little bit, but I was just so afraid putting them in an envelope they would tear. So yeah, would you do that too? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you later, and please go check everyone else out. That's it for me for Crack the Vault for the month of January, and I'll see you again for this collab on the 3rd Friday of February, 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye. Hugs, love, and peace.